Hi, I am Amit Lunkad, comes with the presentation on diuretics. After completion of this presentation, learners will able to define diuretics, also classify diuretics easily. Let's moving to the definition of diuretics. Diuretic. A diuretic is defined as a chemical substances that increases the rate of urine formation. Mostly, the diuretics will inhibit the sodium reabsorption, due to which there is increase in flow of urine. That is, it produces diuresis. Diuretics which play an very important role in removing the edema and ascites. Edema is nothing but the fluid deposition in cavities, like in case of the congestive heart failure, in some brain diseases, or also where is the ascites, in which there is a collection of fluid in a peritoneal cavity between two layers, and these ascites which are associated with the cirrhosis, means in case of cirrhosis there is the formation of these ascites. Also the diuretics which are also used to treat hypertension, then it can be also used in glaucoma, in bromide, for bromide intoxication, also in potassiemia, these diuretics which play an important role. So moving to the classification of diuretics, here we classify the diuretics depending upon its chemical nature. First one is the osmotic diuretics, example glycerol, mannitol, urea, isosorbide. Moving to the second one is carbonic anhydrase inhibitors. Examples are acetazolamide, methazolamide. Next one is the thiazide diuretics. Examples are chlorothiazide, hydrochlorothiazide. Fourth class is loop diuretics. It is also called high ceiling diuretics. Examples are furosemide, ithacrinic acid, bumetanide. From these, the ithacrinic acid, which is an example of non-sulfonamide. Fifth class is potassium sparing diuretics. Examples are amiloride, spironolactone, triamterene. And last class is the miscellaneous. Examples are chlorthalidone, clopamide, quinine-thiazone. So these are all the chemical classes of diuretics. Moving to the next classification, which is depending upon the site of action, means where these diuretics or these substances acts and produce the diuretic action. So it can be classified as site 1 diuretics, site 2 diuretics, site 3 diuretics, and site 4 diuretics, from which the site 1 diuretics means which acts on the proximal tubule, also thin descending limb of Henle. Examples of diuretics are osmotic diuretics and carbonic anhydrase inhibitors, which come under this site 1 diuretics. Second one is the site 2 diuretics. They act on the thick ascending limb of Henle. Examples are loop diuretics. These are also called as high ceiling diuretics because it can be inhibit the maximum reabsorption of sodium. Around 30% of reabsorption of sodium can be inhibited by acting to this site. That's why they are also called high ceiling diuretics. Site 3 diuretics which acts on the distal convoluted tubules. Examples are thiazides. And last one is the which acts on the cortical or collecting duct, which are called site 4 diuretics. Examples are sodium channel blockers and also the potassium sparing diuretics like spironolactone. So here we discuss about the we have seen the definition of diuretics as well as the classification of diuretics. So hope all of you getting this. Thank you and happy learning.